The family-owned Bidco, which has factories in neighboring Uganda, Tanzania and Rwanda, will invest in new production lines and factories. The investment plan is premised on growing demand for consumer goods, which is projected to rise further on the back of population growth.
According to us, East Africa, if you look at all the figures, East Africa is going to become, today we are at 130 million people. It's going to be 400 to 500 million people by 2050. East Africa alone. So when you look at all that demand, it's demand-led. All this growth that's coming in is all demand-led. It's consumption, it's a consumption story, right? And that's where it's going to be.
Bidco, which makes Kimbo vegetable fat, various margarines and soaps, will add staples like wheat, rice and sugar to its product range through the investments, which are being funded mainly through bank debt. The growth plan may, however, be curbed by a lack of suitable land to cultivate raw materials in Kenya. In neighboring Uganda, Bidco has only managed to plant 10,000 hectares of palm oil out of an initial target of 26,000 hectares due to lack of land.
Well, that's the suitable place, and that's where the public-private partnership was done with the Ugandan government, where they actually offered the land. But it can be done around the lake. It can be done in Kenya around the lake too.
The company is at the same time focusing on other crops used in production, offering small-scale farmers in Kenya purchase contracts.
We are an agribusiness and we're looking at from the soil to the frying pan. So we're ramping up our agriculture activities in East Africa, especially in Uganda and also in Kenya. We're looking at sunflower, soybeans on a massive scale. So we can get most of our raw materials from local sources. I think now with the new counties and all that stuff, we're getting a lot more opportunities available, where people are forthcoming to say, we've got land, we've got this, we've got all the utilities available, and we can get small-scale farmers. Our goal is to get a lot more small-scale farmers engaged in producing oilseeds for us.
Shah reckons that the risks on the continent, like rampant youth unemployment, could be turned into an opportunity by African governments through training of young people and exporting labor to the rest of the world. He also revealed that Bidco could sell its shares to the public in 10 years after it has taken advantage of the available growth opportunities.